Not all GOP contenders, but he is, certainly. We'll ask you about that. And from no strategy to more troops and even bases now in Iraq, the shifting approach to defeat ISIS as the price tag to defeat them swells ever larger.
Plus, new details in the hunt for those murderers on the loose in upstate New York. What we know now about the prison insider who allegedly helped break them out.
Yeah, that woman who's now they've fun. Well, this is no Caddyshack. Fox Sports taking on the U.S. Open as only Fox can do it. We go behind the scenes to show you drones, microphones, and golf holes.
Get away with the baby. All right, the former governor teamed up with Omaze, raising money for children's after-school programs. That was amazing.
That's terrific stuff. Yeah. By the way, we're getting some more news about Jason Day, the 27-year-old Australian golfer who apparently slipped and collapsed while playing.
In a few hours, Donald Trump's much-anticipated national security speech gets underway. This is the GOP candidates prepare for the next debate. So who will come out on top of that one? Joining me now is Peter Barnes. Space race is upon us. Today, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos.
Mortgages and consumer loans. So if you're borrowing money, you're a winner. But the flip side, savers are the losers, as interest rates are not keeping pace with the cost of living.
Markets couldn't decide.
Ron Paul's hair is much better than Donald Trump's anyway. We're going to be right back with reaction. Can we live without the Fed? Our panel weighs in on that, coming right back.
You know, one of the worst impressions out there, right? I mean, that was terrible. Charlie's got to stop doing the Trump impression. All right, now he's going to come in the studio and kill me. Anyway, Carly, too much weight. Borgata Casino says so and appeals. Gosh, where are you going with this?
He put on 100 pounds, but he kept his job. We don't have the Borgata babes here.
There you go. I'm not even commenting on it. That does it for us. Risk and reward. Please take it away. Carly Fiorina picks up 12 points in the polls. We're going to break down the dramatic moves for all the top candidates with Karl Rove.
Those are some pretty interesting poll moves. Meantime, the other big story of the week is the Pope, and he is making this historic and controversial visit to Cuba, and then he's heading our way to the United States. So we'll get an update from Havana on the Pope and reaction and a bit of a preview of his trip here. The president of the University of Notre Dame, this will be good. Father John Jenkins is going to join us coming up.
And would you be willing to trade in a big pay raise for a better boss? The price workers are willing to pay to avoid horrible bosses. Held office.
Right.
Only one has even officially run, Carly Fiorina, out in California. But you look at Ben Carson, Carly Fiorina, and Donald Trump, the three sitting at the top right now. Marco Rubio there and Jeb Bush as well. But you look at the folks that are dropping by the wayside, and they are the professional politicians.
Yes, and in this case, one that people thought would do pretty well. We'll talk more about it.
So if you were to decode what Jamie was saying there,
right,
I would think that what he was saying was, when you're CEO, the buck stops with you. So ultimately, you can tell people it's my way or the highway. When you're a politician, you have to play that, what he called 3D.
Depends on the individual.
But getting things done, as he said, that ability to get things
100%.
done, to pick the right people, to surround yourself with competent people, and then delegate and get things done.
Yes.
Huge attribute.
The friendly skies, meantime, getting a little less friendly. My wife is, but I'm not that organized. No, not even close. Although our front step would look like, you can't get in the front door. It was like Amazon boxes all the way up.
Mine already looks like that.
You know, like every day I come home and this stuff.
There you go. I mean, if you're an Amazon Prime member, nothing is too small. A tube of toothpaste. I'll order it on Prime. I'm like, done.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Right. We live on Amazon Prime in our house. And pizza. And how about this? Domino's kicking off the fall with free pizza. Free pizza.
Can you get on this?
You have the second one delivered here to the studio.
I do. Okay, there you go. All right, if you're counting down the days till your new iPhone delivery arrives, you might through Central Park. He is going to be meeting and greeting crowds. And while we have the UN here.
He's at the UN. He's going to be at Madison Square Garden. He's going to be in Central Park. He's going to be down at Ground Zero. And that is just New York. So it is going to be a busy trip, but we're very pleased to have him. We're very pleased to have you as well. We wanted to bring you as much of the Pope coverage. Doesn't happen every day as we could here. So thank you for your patience on that.
Coming up, from secretary to big-time CEO to rising.
The Pope had something to do with it, but we can't guarantee that.
All right, Hillary Clinton just moments ago on Fiorina continues to climb in the polls. Her record as Hewlett-Packard's CEO has faced some serious scrutiny. Here she is last night on The Late Show, taking pride in her career accomplishments. Stocks on track to end the day on a high note, rallying as the closing bells sound on Wall Street, but it has been an ugly quarter.
A lot of political implications to that story.
Yeah, absolutely.
It never stops.
Russia and the U.S. taking the Russians at their word. Defense Secretary Ash Carter coming out in defense of the Kremlin. This just hours after Moscow ordered U.S. jets out of Syria. Fox News' Jennifer Griffin. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, Chipotle XXL. Big news for all of you Twitter fans. The company is developing a new product that will allow you to send tweets that are longer than 140 characters, which is the current limit. You know that. We tweet back and forth all the time, you and me. So will this lure in new users? Joining me now is Bruce.
Was listed as a little less than what he says he's worth, so he called up Steve and complained. Well, yet another group is getting cold.
Main Street, here's who's making money today. You might.
Well, he was honest. The guy was honest when he realized it was Trump.
She was honest too. She was honest too because
she said she hated him.
I hate him.
But she didn't say Look, you vote for the policies that you think will make the country work better, right?
I guess unless you think that the politician is lying and you know about what they're really going to do and you're watching them for their integrity and this and that, then you might vote for the person. But
kudos to Kimmel.
That was really interesting.
What a great idea that was to do.
That does it for us. Risk and Reward starts right now.
Well, this is no Caddyshack. Fox Sports taking on the U.S. Open as only Fox can do it. We go behind the scenes to show you drones, microphones, and golf holes.